Broadcasting to you live from the heart of northern Minnesota, this is the Roger Radio Show. I am your host, Roger Radio.
And I'm Aegis on Levity of the entire band group.
Aegis, the time has come. Are you ready?
Hell yeah, I am.
I'm glad, man, because we are on the verge of something great. This is going to become the greatest fucking thing that happened since the invention of sex. You know what I mean, dude?
Legend has it your father discovered sex himself when he was 12 years old.
Yep, I guarantee you, when Adam and Eve were, my dad was pretty much step aside. And next thing you know, here I am. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all know what we are going to discuss in this inaugural podcast episode. Well, even though it's already been almost a week late, or over a week late, I should say, we are going to talk about the Grammys. And
oh my God. Go ahead.
Obviously, Aegis, we all know that there are some winners, there are some losers, and some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, there's some people who should have won who didn't win.
Yeah.
And there were some people who won who shouldn't have won.
Yep. There's some people who I am happy for, but at the same time, I am pissed. Royally pissed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that the two main stars who stole the Grammys really tonight, or not tonight, I keep thinking not tonight and all that, I'm sorry, folks, was pretty much last week's show. The two people who stole it were obviously Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar.
Yep. And you made me listen to it, just a lot of the topics and entries.
Yeah.
And he was watching me listen to all the pop music.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that later.
Yep, we'll talk about that later. But let me tell you this, folks. There was a lot of pictures that were taken, some that were pretty interesting. Aegis, did you want to talk about the one that involved Kanye and his wife?
Kanye and his... Oh, I'm not going to say that word. That's offensive. I'll just call her promiscuous.
Ah, yes. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so basically, Kanye showed up. First off, fuck Kanye. And second off, he showed up with his girlfriend. I don't remember her damn name.
I don't either.
But she was wearing a dress, but she was basically naked. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was like one of them bodysuit things that you could see through, but god damn, dude, this is a public space, but then of course it's Los Angeles. I don't really call it the City of Angels like many people call it. I call it the City of Sinners. Because there's so many celebrities that live out there, whether it be actors, comedians, athletes, or musicians, who are always brought down by one thing: what is in their pants.
Yep.
And apparently...
You don't want to talk.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, really, you know. But yeah, then there was a picture that I saw of Taylor Swift, obviously. She was obviously there because she was one of the nominees. But
and I'm happy she did not win a thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy too, because there's already way too much hype because of her relationship with Travis Kelce. He wasn't even there. He was playing a Sunday night football game at the time, and they're already in the Super Bowl, obviously. So, and then another one that really struck me was a picture that Beyonce got with Jay-Z, who is already now facing the same allegations that P. Diddy is currently on trial for.
I was
gonna say, man, I don't blame you, man, but I got me some of my Joe right here, and I already got a bottle of water there, so I'm pretty good.
I'm gonna make some tea halfway through the video.
You gonna do a demonstration for us?
Yeah, I'll show you how to make tea.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I could say for really the pictures. Like some stupid
Oh,
things here and there, but that's it.
what
What's
about
that?
Will Smith's son? What the hell is he named?
Jaden.
S- Jaden Smith.
Yep.
That's another picture to talk about.
Oh
He
yeah, I
he
forgot
he
about
wore a
that. Go ahead.
literal fucking house on his head. He was trying to act all deep and shit, and I'm like, dude, that is turgid as all hell.
Yeah, I think that was like in ode to when his father Will, who we all know as the Oscar slapper, was
Yep,
on
yep.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I liked
That
that
was a
movie.
reference to that.
Yeah, that's what I believe it
Hmm.
was. Anyway, I mean, it was
I thought he was
his best
trying to
show.
act all deep and shit.
Maybe he's trying to. I mean, I don't know. That's just my take on it. Is like, I mean, and that
Yeah.
was a really good show. Even my boy Carlton, man, you know. But all right. That being said, shall we just go through the list of all the categories?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So obviously
So
the most, huh?
we're starting with number one.
Yep, numero uno, one. So basically, the first category obviously was record of the year, and we all know that it was Kendrick Lamar for his track "Not Like Us." So I will get more into that when I can later, but I did believe he did deserve it.
See, I'm not one for rap. I'm not gonna say I'm an expert on rap, but after listening to all the other entries, I was like, yeah, this is the best song out of all of them.
Yeah, it really is good. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
even the Beatles track and Now and Then, which is considered the last Beatles song, like I was kind of surprised at that, but
We'll get
it
to that when we get there.
yeah, it really is. But then of course one of Beyonce's songs, Texas Hold'em, which is probably her most popular one on that album, on her album, it was good. And then are you serious? Taylor Swift had a song called Fortnite.
She did. Fortnite is like pretty sure the definition is like a span of like 2 weeks. So like 2 weeks is a fortnight.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but okay, yeah, it is spelled differently. If it was gonna be a fucking song about that motherfucking video game, I would actually lose it. And especially when she ended up getting Post Malone in that too. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
fortnight is a period of 14 days, 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. 14 days and 2 weeks, which pretty much is how
No,
long.
14 days or 2 weeks. 14 days is 2 weeks, so
Yeah,
that's kind of being a bit
that pretty
redundant
much
there.
sums up all of our fucking minimum wages. You know what I mean? I mean, if I could
We
get
get
paid,
paid once a fortnight.
yeah, if we could get paid like once a week, dude, I'd be happy. But of course,
I
I'd be
would too.
broke as hell. I would probably be broke as hell. You know?
Yeah, we would be going to the bar too much.
Yeah, that and I can't do it every day like I used to. So, alrighty. So next topic was album of the year, and
Oh
obviously
my God.
Be fucking Beyonce, man. That was the one award that she has coveted her entire 20 plus year career. She's been doing this and she actually ends up winning it. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be a country album. She went
It's
country.
not country. It is not country. It is pop. It
Yeah.
is nothing but pop.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I listened to a little bit of it. There is a tiny bit of it, like with the guitar playing, but it just still sounds completely popish. But then, of course,
It
remember,
does. I had to listen. I had to suffer through the whole thing. And I was like, how do people listen to this shit?
how can anyone even listen to it today? Like the pop music is pretty much all that there is to be these days. Unfortunately, even some of the other stuff. Yep, he's going right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's going. But yeah, it's pretty much how it is these days. I mean, it's like when remember, funny thing is Taylor Swift. She started country and then she turned over the pop. I don't think Beyonce. I think is gonna become a full-time country artist. Not only that, but when she won that award for album of the year, she became the first black woman to win a Grammy for like something country like, so to speak.
Yeah, and she also won Country Album of the Year, and I got something to say about that later when we get to it.
Yep, I do too.
Because
I do too.
because first off, it's not country, it's just pop. It is mock country. It's got like some country kind of lyrics, and then it's got like acoustic guitar. That's about it.
Yeah, and then of
Anyway,
course,
so
yeah, and then there is some country or pop music that I can hear an acoustic guitar in. I don't know which song specifically, or if it's any on
yeah.
my personal playlist. And as you know, I can't really be fully biased toward pop music because I do listen to some pop music. There's like some bands that I will listen to, like One Republic and 21 Pilots and The Weeknd specifically. So, yeah.
Want to know who I think should have won for Album of the Year?
Who?
Out of all the nominees, it's called Jesse Volume 4 by Jacob Collier.
Oh,
I actually
yes.
respect him as a musician. He's a very smart guy. And if he's the guy I'm thinking of, he has perfect pitch, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
Some people
It's
are
tough.
just going
It's
to
tough
develop
for
it
me.
naturally, but it's some people they have to really do some work to get perfect pitch, which is really cool.
Yeah. Me, I really don't know. Like, I can't for the life of me think who should have gotten it, but I know who you're talking about. Jacob Collier is good, no doubt about it. I'll
Oh
just
yeah,
say,
he's much more talented than any of the other nominees for that category.
yeah. I will say this. I am so fucking glad that Taylor fucking Swift didn't win that.
I agree. I'm happy she didn't
It's
win
bad
anything.
enough
She
that
is so overrated.
it's a bad enough that she is way more fucking overhyped than usual. And obviously, I don't care much about her music, but I know there's a lot of people out there who are such huge
Oh
Swifty
my
Mania
God.
fans.
You say
And
one thing, you say one bad thing about Taylor Swift, and all the Swifties are gonna, you'll just release the floodgates and they're all just gonna come and it.
boo fucking who, people? Deal with it. Shut the fuck up, people. All right.
Uh,
So,
all right.
Song of the Year. This is a really good one right
It's
here.
not like us again by Kendrick Lamar, and compared
Yeah.
to all the other songs on that one, I do agree that he did deserve that win.
No, I will have a lot to say about that song at the end of this podcast, but we all know that his whole year was pretty much highlighted by his huge feud with Drake. And just like with
Yep.
Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, they started off as good friends. And then look at where it is today. So, yeah.
All right. So I wrote this one down myself. I know you didn't include it in the itinerary, but
Yeah.
number 4 is the best new artist, and is it pronounced Chappelle Roan? Chappell Rowan? I don't know how the hell you pronounce that.
Let me take a look. Chappelle Roan is how I would say it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she won best new artist, but honestly, out of I listened to them all, and I thought that Teddy Swims actually was most deserving of that reward out of all the
Okay.
nominees.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, like when it comes to the best new artist, okay, so I don't know how to really pronounce this or say this, so I'm gonna do it as best I can. So you have all the professional sports leagues that do like new athletes of the year, and then there's best new
Yep,
artist, and then for the movie industry, they don't, I think, even have anything, do they?
they don't have anything like that for the Oscars, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, for me, honestly, I don't think they should have a best new artist because it feels like a cheat code. It feels like
Yeah,
you should at least give them time to really build it up, like
to
build
to
their
grow and
fame
develop
up.
as an artist.
You have to develop a whole lot more. And I've seen bands, a lot of promising bands who have taken like shortcuts instead of working their way up. And I've seen some of them that were some of the most fucking hardworking bands ever. And they have built up their reputations to where they can be to be successful, especially if you want to get into the music business and give something for people to listen to.
All right, so number 5, I'll say the name. I had to look up how to pronounce this name because
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want us to get canceled on the first fucking episode of our podcast. So you say the name of what's number 5, and then I'll say the winner.
Yeah. It was Daniel Nigro, is how it's pronounced.
Negro.
Yeah.
Negro. It's pronounced Negro.
Are
Daniel
you
Negro.
fucking serious?
Yeah, I looked it up, and that's what it said. It said it was pronounced Negro. I
You're
know.
gonna
Pronounce
fucking
that.
cancel me, bro. You're gonna get my ass
No,
canceled.
I literally looked it up. I looked it up. I wanted to make sure I wasn't using a slur or anything, And I was like, is it Negro? Is it? I'm not even going to say that variation of it.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
no.
it's probably best not to, so.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, he was producer of the year non-classical.
Yeah. I don't really pay
I tend
much
to.
attention to the producers, like overall
I don't
producers.
either.
The only producer who I mainly like pay attention to mostly, do you know who T-Bone Burnett is?
I've heard of T-Bone Burnett.
He was the one who produced probably two of the best Americana
Excuse
soundtracks,
me.
for movies ever. He produced the
Yeah.
soundtracks for Mountain and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, I loved Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Someone.
Yep.
That was Coen Brothers, right? The Coen Brothers did that movie.
Yep, Coen Brothers have done that one. I don't know who it was that did Cold Mountain, and I wasn't much of a fan for Cold Mountain, honestly.
I
I don't
never
know,
even
I don't
watched
know
Cold
why.
Mountain.
Yeah, I watched it one time, and
Just
yeah.
weren't amused by it.
Yeah, I'm just not amused by it. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou has like, that dark comedy stuff that they are known
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's pretty good.
yeah.
But yeah, Songwriter of the Year, it was Amy Allen. Now, I don't think I ever even heard of her, to be honest.
I haven't either. I don't know the names of a lot of pop musicians just because it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I do not know. I'm still trying to figure out how to find the timing on this so I know how much time we got. I haven't even turned on my stopwatch, honestly. I think we should be at maybe 25, 20, 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know. You know?
All right, yeah, and then later we can have a break to
Yeah, assess the
restart it.
situation, and in case if we all need to
Yeah.
take a tinkle, take a big fat shit, you know what I mean. And I ate a bunch of fucking chicken nuggets before this morning. Okay. Up and all right, so we are up to it. So Nick, or Aegis, I mean, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I still can't forget it. I still can't remember. Like this Nick guy almost looks like Aegis right here, So you have to
Yeah.
forgive me. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know that thing? Like you always get one of them deja vu things, Aegis.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so these next categories, Aegis, you got anything you want to say?
I fucking hate pop music, dude. It is just such hackneyed trite. It is hard for me to listen to it. It sounds so basic. It all sounds the same. I'm happy with my prog.
Yep. And I know you're a huge progressive rock guy, and there's a lot of
Yep.
there's even one of my favorite progressive metal bands that I introduced you to, and you
Dream
introduced me
Theater.
to Dream Theater, and then you introduced me to bands like the Decemberists and the Deer Hunter, who are good. All
Yeah, and
right.
Haken and Leprous.
Yep. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with these next categories, because Aegis will have a lot to say, we're gonna take a short break. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
All right. Welcome back.
We are back, people. We are back. Jeez, you had me beat on
Dude.
that, and you're already drinking how many fucking beers?
This is my third one today.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I
It's
went
the
to
weekend. What do you expect?
well, I know that. I figured like
I mean, I drink that much on a regular weekday, but it's still a weekend.
jeez, dude. I don't think I could do that anymore. I hate waking up hungover. I
I
want
don't
to
even
be
get drunk. I
productive.
just drink alcohol.
Yeah. All right. So while we were away at break, there was something that you wanted to say, right, Aegis?
Oh yeah. So album of the year. It wasn't even nominated, but I really wish the December's new album would have won. It's called let's see. It's got a funky name. As It Ever Was, So It Will Be Again.
Oh yeah,
Their
you were
best album, their best album since The King is Dead. And
Yeah.
on The King is Dead, they were nominated. They had a Grammy nomination for Best Rock Song for their song "Down by the River."
Yeah. I think for me, even though it wasn't nominated, it'll be voted on another category that we'll get to later. But I feel that Eminem's new album, The Death of Slim Shady, should have been a nominee either, or one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Either that or Melodies of Atonement from Leprous. But I can
Yeah.
get why that one is more niche. It's metal, well, progressive metal in particular. A lot of people don't listen to that. But the
Yeah.
Decemberist new album is more accessible to people. It's more people can listen to it more easily. You know.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, dude. I know exactly what you mean. But, yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. So,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the pop
We are
performances.
here to
And,
Lake Titicaca.
what the fuck did you
Lake
just say?
Titicaca. Lake Titicaca.
No, we are not doing Beavis and Butthead, even though you are starting to tempt me, dude. Do not push me to that, bro. Fucker. But yeah, before we get to our next categories, which will be all pop music, you got anything you want to say?
I fucking hate pop music, dude. I listen to every single nominee and winner for the pop music categories, and all I could think of is like, how do people listen to this shit? It is such hackneyed tripe. It is so boring, and it all sounds so similar. And like, how do people listen to this?
Yeah, how can anyone
But like,
fucking listen
if
to
you
any of
like
this, you
it,
know?
like that's fine. But I'm a gatekeeping asshole deep down, you know, and I'm like, ugh, ugh.
Yeah,
All right, that's all I got to say.
I could just imagine we bring you to a hospital or whatever they did, like on fucking Clockwork Orange, and we just strap you
Yep.
down and make you listen to it like they did with my fucking boy on there. Like, what the fuck was that? All right, so Sabrina
All right.
Carpenter actually won with her song Espresso for pop solo performance. Now, I
Yep.
know kind of who she is a little bit. I've listened to some of her stuff here and there, but I'm not like a full-fledged fan. Oh, that's actually impressive. Even Billie Eilish, Eilish, no,
Eilish. Eilish, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
She's a cute
I know
fucking
I
face, by the way.
oh
So,
sorry.
but she was
Yeah,
nominated
she is
with her,
very cute.
yeah, nominated for her song "Birds of a Feather," and I actually like that name. I think that's a fucking good name
I
for a
I
song right
listened to
there.
all the songs. I listened to all the songs in that category. I didn't really like most of them, but I thought out of all of them, uh Billie Eilish's track "Bridge with a Feather" was actually the best out of all those
Yeah,
songs.
and then of course Beyonce's "Bodyguard." I'm not surprised it got nominated. Honestly, you'd think it would have been
Mm.
like the other one that she did, or what was her biggest hit from fucking Cowboy Carter. So I don't know.
Cowboy
Uh,
Carter, I think, was a Texas Hold'em. Was her highest rated track from there.
oh, okay, yeah, Texas Hold'em. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. All right, so best pop duo and group performance. Ooh, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars with "Die with a Smile." Now, I don't give a flying shit about Bruno Mars, but Lady Gaga, I my Poker Face is without doubt a really huge guilty pleasure song for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really don't like Bruno Mars's music. Like, if you like him, yeah, cool, like him, but it's
Yeah,
not for me. And Lady Gaga, I listened to her a lot when I was growing up, but
yeah, when
you know,
Poker
I've
Face came
grown.
out, dude, I was a freshman in high school, and that was one of my high school anthems right there, dude. I probably
Yeah,
high school wise, I think I probably had the greatest fucking music that anyone could listen to during their high school years. Plain and simple. So,
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
All right,
Sabrina
and then
Carpenter one was short and sweet.
yep, for best pop vocal album.
Yep. And then Taylor Swift obviously got nominated. Like I said, I'm fucking glad she didn't win.
Me
Um,
too.
yep.
She does not need her ego fed.
She's already heck. She keeps this up with Travis Kelsey. His ego's gonna get way more fucking worse than it needs to be, bro. Plain and simple. Um, Ariana Grande, Eternal Sunshine. Now I honestly have not listened to that, but I do like her music.
Yeah.
Her one song that she did with Iggy Azalea called No Problem or Just Problem. It was one of the songs that played throughout my first year in college in 2014 when I enrolled in college in 2014. That was like one of my big
Yeah.
anthems, plain and simple. So
Right.
you can understand that there's like a little bit of a connection kind of thing, when you relate one song to like something that happened in your life, which is what I love about music.
All right, so number 10, best dance / electronic recording. The winner was Never Ender by Justice and Tame Impala.
Now, Tame Impala, really fucking good. I don't listen to them, but if you would have listened to their album Currents, yeah, and yeah, it was probably like their best one. And Justice, I don't think I ever even heard of them. But then again, I don't
I
listen to like today's pop music. I got my own music to
I
listen
don't
to.
either.
Plain and simple. I got my own
There's
shit to
so
listen
much
to,
better music
people.
to listen to.
Yeah, and I'm
In
telling
my
you,
opinion, anyway. I don't want to be
yeah,
offensive.
yeah. Well, no, I could care less if I offend all the fucking Swifty Mania people out there, or Swifty Maniacs, like Hulkamaniacs and all that. So,
I know exactly what you mean. All right, my out of all the nominees for that, I thought She's Gone Dance On by Disclosure was best.
I honestly have not, like I say, I don't listen to the dance and electronic stuff. I do like some stuff, depending on, like, it's not for
Yeah.
everyone, but I did hear it's a really good song. Like, it's that good that I should check out.
Yeah, She's Gone Dance On was pretty good.
Okay.
Honestly, it's not really my category, but out of all of the nominees, it was pretty good.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind then.
All right,
Um,
number 11.
Best pop dance recording, Von Dutch by Charlie XCX.
One,
Uh,
uh, I hate the album cover for that album. It literally looks like someone went into MS Paint and wrote the word brat and
yeah.
said, "Yep,
I
that's
pretty
it.
much
That's fucking
I don't know.
perfect."
For me, it almost seems like you look at the album title, it looks like somebody just went on fucking Microsoft Word, found a Arial font or Times New Roman or whatever, and just wrote brand. Be like, okay, this is the album cover. Change the color of the background because I don't think you can even change the color of a Microsoft Word document, can you?
No, but you could do that in MS Paint. Just like make crop out the dimensions, and just use the fucking paint bucket tool and just fill it all with that color, and then just write brat.
Oh, don't even get me
Once
started
I
with don't even get me started with the fucking paint bucket. The main reason is that I remember seeing it clearly. Every time I would put the splash on there, you would hear a splash on the old computers, and then you would hear a little child say, "Oops."
well,
I'm not
when you
kidding.
were a kid, did you ever use this program? Is called Kid Pix?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I never thought about that until just now. I was like, that makes, yeah, like you'll undo something, you'll be like, oops,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Oops. Oops. But otherwise, here's how I say, oops. Poops.
See, if it was me, I'd just say, oh shit.
Shit.
Just imagine every time you like hit the undo button, it's just like, oh shit.
Fuck. That's me every time. I don't know why. I just say
Yeah.
fuck. So. Ooh, best dance and electronic album. Charlie XCX with, of course, Brat. The one with the fucking
Don't get
stupid
me
album
started.
cover.
Don't get me started.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh,
I'm
and
just saying, man. I'm just making a point.
when for number 11, best pop dance recording, I honestly went with Yes and by Ariana Grande. That's who I thought should have won that category.
I did too. I fucking love Ariana Grande, man. She
Yeah,
is awesome. She's like one of
it's
the
pretty
few,
cute.
yeah, one of the few pop singers who I will actually listen to.
Yeah.
Her, Lady Gaga, One Republic, The Weeknd, although his music's considered more as synth pop, and 21 Pilots too. The 21
All
Pilots
right.
too, because of their song that they played for Suicide Squad. That was like one of my favorite jams.
All right. Yeah, for 12, I'd say the winner should have been Timeless by Kate Trinata.
Yeah,
That
that's
was,
who I
in my
believe
opinion, that
too.
was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, that's who I believe should have did it too. So that's who I believe it should have been as well.
All right,
Yeah,
so we're gonna skip straight to number 14.
yeah, because I don't believe in remixes. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like that song where they fucking like they end up remixing one of Elton John's songs. Elton John, who is like probably one of my more who played or made one of my most favorite songs in Rocket Man, dude. It wasn't that song. It was Tiny Dancer that somebody remixed, and fuck whoever did that, and fuck you if you like it. That's just my take anyway. All right, so we are at the golden part here, man. We struck pay dirt, ladies and gentlemen. The rock stuff, rock and roll, baby. And I can't think of
Hell yeah.
anyone who was more fucking deserving of best rock performance than the motherfucking Beatles with Now and Then. And I'm
See,
telling you, it is for me, and I understand that you aren't much of a fan of the Beatles, but I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, straight up.
I like some of their songs.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it was such a fitting conclusion to their legacy as one of the greatest bands ever. It was a song that was started as a demo by John Lennon sometime like in the 70s, right before his death. Paul
Yeah.
McCartney was revisiting that in the maybe late 80s, early 90s when they were looking through like making compilations, and they were planning to add that song actually to their compilation Past Masters from 1988, but it got shelved and was forgotten about till when they revisited it. And I actually played that
So
song. That's one of my favorite songs without a doubt.
I listened to all the winners for that, well, all the nominees for that category.
Yeah.
And like, I do agree that was a really good song, but for best performance, I don't think it was deserving of best performance because the guitar track was mostly made with like AI using a lot of old recordings.
Yeah, that's what they did is that
I
they
do
they
agree
even
that is the best song out of all of those,
they
but for best
actually
performance, yeah,
what? What? I'm
just
hungry.
eating.
Well, I'm hungry, dude. But no, I was gonna say, now that you mentioned it with the AI stuff, they did like re-edit like a lot of John Lennon's vocals because he was the one who sang in it. So, and they used a bit of AI to help with that.
Yeah. For best performance, that was the best song out of all of them. I do agree with that. But for best performance, it was actually a tie between Beautiful People Stay High by the Black Keys and Dark Matter by Pearl Jam.
Oh, no, Pearl Jam, Dark Matter, dude. Like, I don't listen to a lot of
Pearl
Pearl
Jam is
Jam, but
pretty good.
Dark Matter was really good. I thought it was good.
I really liked Dark Matter.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, dude, like, I'm very happy with who won. But if they would have had to choose another one, I would have said "The American Dream Is Killing Me" by Green Day.
Yeah. I don't not
Because
really a Green Day fan, but
yeah,
they have some
well,
good songs.
I grew up
I won't
listening
lie.
to Green. I grew up listening to Green Day. The only reason I
I
got
do
into
too.
them
I did
was
too.
because of their album "American Idiot."
I got into them because my sisters used to play them when excuse me, whenever we were on like a road trip or something, they'd always play like a bunch of like Lady Gaga, Green Day, Fall Out Boy, all that stuff that I can't really listen to anymore.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy. Don't talk to me about Fall Out Boy, man. I love Fall Out Boy as well. Like it's like I
And they're
said,
not bad. They're
yeah,
just not my cup of tea anymore.
yeah. For me, dude, like with Green Day, man, it's like okay, so American Idiot, which is their greatest work they ever did, the album that we
Yeah.
needed at the right place at the right time in the right year, was released in 2004. And I don't want to get into politics because this is not what this show's about, but it came at a time when the election was going on. And it was an album protesting the Iraq War and George Bush. I feel like the song "The American Dream Is Killing Me." It is 2024. It was an election year. I feel it was kind of a protest to Donald Trump, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get into politics.
I won't say a word
Yeah.
because I don't want to upset some people.
Oh, believe me, dude, I don't want it either. Even though they kind of know
Yeah,
where my stance is. So, but yeah. Ooh,
we're
now,
on the same page, you and I.
yeah. Okay, so
That's all I'll
bet.
say.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. All right, best metal performance.
Ooh, the winner was Mia Culpa, Shira. I think that's pronounced. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. By Gojira, uh, Marina Viodi, and Victor
Lee
Mantz.
Massenet,
Victor
I believe.
Mantz.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously I got one thing to say. You've played that song for me, dude, and not my cup of tea, dude. I thought it
Yeah,
just felt way too hard, if you know what I mean, when it comes to metal music and all that.
yeah.
But then, of course, I really can't say that because I listened to a lot of fucking Five Finger Death Punch.
So my pick out of all the nominees was a Cellar Door by Spirit Box, but of course I have kind of like a prog bias, you know.
Yeah, I
But
know
I
what you
did
mean.
really like Cellar Door by Spirit Box, but one it wasn't nominated. One what I think should have won Best Metal Performance.
Who?
Atonement by Leprous from their album Melodies of Atonement.
Yeah, and you said, and they were kind of
I played that
experimenting
for you
with
the
that,
other
right?
day.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
listened to
yeah,
that too. That was pretty good. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
they make progressive metal and experimental or avant metal.
yeah. For me, Crown of Horns by Judas Priest should have won.
Yeah,
Judas Priest got fucking robbed. Plain and simple. They were fucking robbed, and nothing fucking pisses me off more than that. And then, of course, there was also Screaming Suicide by Metallica. I love Metallica. I really love Metallica. And Judas Priest, too, mind you. Screaming Suicide, I can't remember if I have it on my personal playlist. Maybe I do, but I am kind of not disappointed at that because remember, Metallica did win big at the last year's Grammys for their album 72 Seasons, which is probably one of my favorite Metallica songs is 72 Seasons, so yeah.
yeah.
All right, so, ooh, this is a good one right here. I would actually like to hear your take about this. Best rock song, it was St. Vincent and Broken Man. And I do like St. Vincent, they do have some good stuff. I think I would consider their music as kind of like indie-ish or whatever, or, the indie rock
Yeah,
sound.
yeah,
And then
yeah. Some of the Decemberist work is indie rock.
yeah, there's a Pearl Jam Dark Matter was nominated for that.
That's the one I think should have won. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Yeah, 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 you go ahead. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for me personally, it should. Fuck, I don't know, honestly. Those are some really good songs here. Green Day's Dilemma was another song that was nominated, but it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Man, I really need some more caffeine.
Yeah, just put a pot of tea on the stove.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hear it like whistling to
Excuse
you,
me.
is it? Because you know how them tea kettles are. They always fucking like to whistle to people.
Oh, it'll eventually before it makes too much noise.
Yeah, you just lagged a little bit, but we're okay. You're better now.
Okay.
But yeah, this is such a tough subject right here. Like Dark Matter, Pearl Jam was good. Dilemma by Green Day was good. And then there's Gift Horse by Idols. Now, I don't think I've even listened to that one. I've listened to Beautiful People Stay High by the Black Keys, and I do like a little bit of the Black Keys as well.
Yeah. No, yeah, I thought some of the other nominees are pretty decent, but I thought the best out of all of them was Dark Matter by Pearl Jam. I did really like that song.
Yeah. And now, speaking of that, it brings us to the rock album of the year. And the rolling
Acne
fucking
Diamonds.
the rolling fucking Stones. I thought they deserved it. They have been around for
I agree.
60
I agree.
fucking
I think they deserve that win.
they been around for 60 fucking years and they
And they
still
still sound
sound
good.
the same. They still sound the same as they ever had been. They didn't fucking sell out like some of these other rock bands had, man. They still stuck true to their origins. And the song
Mhm.
Angry, dude, I love that. And then there's also the song Sweet Sounds of Heaven that they did with Lady Gaga, which I thought was really good too.
All right, and then we are on to the best alternative music
Oh wait,
performance.
there were some of the other nominees that I wanted to talk about too.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. Dark Matter by Pearl Jam was nominated for that.
For
You
best
okay,
rock
dude?
album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that, and then Saviors by Green Day. Now, I did not actually expect them to really be nominated, to be honest with you, but I do like Green Day, like I said. They're between the album Saviors and the album that they released in 2016, where it sounded the same. And then there was their 2020 album that they released called Of All Names, Father of All Motherfuckers. And I didn't think that album sounded really good, to be honest with you. It felt like Saviors. They were going back to their traditional sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you could go ahead and continue with the list. So
All right, so best alternative music performance, number 18. The winner was Flea by St. Vincent.
not surprised, man. Like I said, St. Vincent's pretty good. The one that, oh man, for me it was. I think I told you in a phone call or a text message that for me it should have been Neon Pill by Cage by the Elephant.
That's what I put down for who I think should have won too. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it was. I think it was either Neon Pill or Song of the Lake by Nick Cave because I thought he was good too. You know, we were listening to a little bit of him, you know, and I thought he was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
fucking good. He is talented, and I think he could still capitalize off that talent. But Cage by the Elephant, obviously awesome. I do love me some Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I am fucking wicked.
Yeah.
Best alternative music album, All Born Screaming by Saint Vincent. Again, still pretty impressive, still impressive. And I
I
think for this one, I think I said it would be Wild God by Nick Cave, I think.
I
Or
agree with
Charmed
that. Should
by,
I put
yeah, or Charmed by Clyro, I think is how it sounds, but she's also good too.
Yeah, I put down Wild God by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I thought that was pretty good.
Really good, man. Really, really good indeed. Ah, Rhythm and Blues, old R&B, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't listen to a lot of this type of R&B, honestly, like the newer stuff. Like, I'm not really into that stuff, if you know, I know the truth. But Mooney Long, yeah, I have never heard of him, honestly.
I listened to their music. It was all right, but I preferred Here We Go, Uh-Oh by Coco Jones.
Yep, I know who you're talking about. I kind of chose that one too. Either that one or Saturn by SZA or SZA, I think is how it's pronounced. But you know it is. Traditional R&B performance. It was Lucky Day by That's You.
No, it was
You.
That's You by Lucky Day.
You. You did not get that fucking joke that I was making, did you?
No.
Yeah, you probably not one of them. We'll try and figure it out. You know, I don't know who I would have chosen for that one, to be honest with you.
I went with No Lie by Lala Hathaway featuring Michael McDonald.
Oh yeah. Now it isn't the Michael McDonald that's from fucking Mad TV, is it? Because there was a
I
Michael
don't
McDonald
think
that was a
so.
cast member. Could you imagine that, dude?
Mhm.
Could you imagine? Best R&B song I went to SZA and Saturn. Called it. I called it, fuckers. I called it. I fucking called it indeed. And it looked like Aegis just vanished. And then meanwhile we got fuck. Yeah, and meanwhile we got fucking Bernie Sanders hanging out in his background right there. He's just chilling. He's having a good time, I think. I don't know why he's still wearing that mask. Honestly, the COVID pandemic's over. Get over it. So, as far as I know, anyways, but you never know. Ah, okay. Well, while we are taking care of that, ladies and gentlemen, while he's away, I will quickly bring us to another break. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned, fuckers. Welcome back to the Roger Radio Show. Here we are, the MVMFs. The very important motherfuckers are here. And so, Aegis, I understand you had to check your tea, right?
Yes, I do. I got it right here. Some nice Earl Grey.
Why are you teabagging your coffee or your tea or whatever, man? This ain't fucking Call of Duty.
That's how I make tea.
I don't know, man. Like, my mom tried to get me into tea, but I just can't fucking do it. You know, while you're doing that,
Love tea. Love tea.
I need a fucking tum, yo.
Got some right here too.
No, do you have the 160 count ones?
It doesn't say.
It should. It should say on the bottom of the front label. Oh yeah, you got one of the 75 count ones. Oh, you're conserving your cash. I could respect that. Me, dude, I have to have this much, dude. This lasts me at least 2 to 3 weeks, and that's literally how long I go through this. I mean, every time when it comes to heartburn or whatever, don't blame me, dude. Blame the Jack Daniels for that.
Same with my beer and my fucking scotch.
Oh yeah, I've never had scotch before. Honestly, I like the name of it, so.
Scotch is just whiskey from Scotland.
I still like the name. I don't know why. It's a pretty clever name.
Scottish accent.
Dude, we're recording.
We are recording, you fucking asshole.
He just said we are recording, you fucking asshole.
Hey.
Okay. My bad. Yep. So
yep, it's all good, man. I love you.
We'll keep that in. He said he loves you.
Hey, either keep it in or count it as a blooper. I don't care.
We'll probably just keep that in.
No, we're gonna keep it in. There's gonna be no fucking bloopers. They'll probably be.
Yeah, he said there aren't gonna be any bloopers.
They'll
We're just
probably
gonna keep it in.
We'll probably have a fucking short version of this just of all the fucking F-bombs here. So. Yeah, and to all of my audience out there, I'm really sorry in advance, but I do not give a flying fuck. All right, but
if you are a kid and you're watching this, fucking deal with it.
Yeah, these of course will be all these podcasts will be age restricted out of respect for YouTube guidelines and out of respect for the younglings out there. So
yeah.
All right, so we are at number 23.
Number 23. Yeah.
Ooh, and this it might be your taste right here. Progressive.
Oh, yeah. For this one, the winner was a tie between So Glad to Know You by Avery Sunshine and Wylod by NX Worries. I think that's how you say the name, NX Worries or NX Worries. Something like that.
I would just say NX Worries in case, but I'll tell you this one. It's a tough one, like.
For me, I listened to them both, and I think just Wylod should be the sole winner of it.
Yeah. But apparently they're both really good enough to tie, I mean, I like Avery Sunshine. For me, I probably would have chosen Kalani's Crash. I like Kalani. Really great voice. Beautiful voice there. She appeared on one of my favorite Eminem songs on his Revival album. R&B album.
What? What's so fucking funny about me drinking my tea?
No, I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at who the fucking winner for the R&B album was. Nice to see that.
Oh yeah. Nice Chris Brown. I forgot about that.
11-11 by Chris Brown. It's really nice to see that they are profiting or a fucking domestic beater is profiting off that. Because remember,
Did
ladies and gentlemen, almost 20 years ago, Chris Brown pled guilty to fucking being Rihanna.
did I ever show you that meme where instead of like Beats by Dre, it was Beatings by Chris Brown?
Yeah, so that's probably one of my favorite memes. Like, I'll be honest with you, I do listen to some of Chris Brown's albums, but I will never fully fucking forgive him for that, dude. Like, why would you
Me neither.
why would you in the best way, shape, or form beat a woman? Domestic violence, dude. It's like one of the unspeakable evils that I always I
Oh, yeah.
strongly oppose, without a doubt. And this is just way to he'll be glorifying off it, I bet. I don't know. Ugh.
Oh yeah, so the best R&B album was 1111 Deluxe by Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I thought the most deserving nominee was Vanta Black by Lala Hathaway.
No, it's a tough one for me to say. I like Usher. Coming Home by Usher
Yeah.
was pretty good, you know. Like, I've listened to Usher for a very long time, you know, and it's pretty good. All right, so
All right, so
this year would probably be some of my tastes right here. Best
yep,
rap
I
performance.
purposely did not write down anyone for the rap categories just because I'm not personally into rap,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you're much more knowledgeable on the subject.
yeah. Well, I mean, I listen to a lot of rap music. I listen more specifically to the 90s style stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
like what I mean, like NWA, Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Ice Cube. They were the real OGs. Everyone today are fucking fake ass posers. We all know that.
Oh yeah.
But the winner was Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Props to KL, obviously. I am a huge fucking Kendrick Lamar guy. But, it's so tough for me to say for this one, but because I really, Not Like Us was really, really good. But then at the same time, my most personal favorite one was Houdini by Eminem. And I showed you the
Okay.
music video for that, you know?
Yeah, you did.
And not to mention Houdini, he sampled Abracadabra by the Steve Miller Band, which is probably one of my favorite Steve Miller songs of all time. I think it's probably number 2 under Jet Airliner.
And then best melodic rap performance.
Now, I obviously do not listen to melodic rap. I listen to more of that gangsta ass shit, you know? Now, best rap song? Obviously not surprised. Kendrick Lamar ended up getting that again. Like I said, dude, he freaking won big. You know?
Yeah, best melodic rap performance was 3 a.m. by Rhapsody featuring Erica Badu. I think that's pronounced.
That's how I would say it, is Erica Badu. You know, I mean, I know Ericas that are spelled Erica or Erika, but never anything like Erykaah. You know, okay, now
Best rap song for number 27 was "Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar.
which is what I just said
Kendrick
already. So
Lamar. Yeah.
Okay,
Then
my boy
we have
KL,
best
man.
rap. Yep. Then we have best rap album, which is "Alligator Bites Never Heal" by I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that. Doechii.
That's how I would say it.
Is that
but
it?
Eminem got fucking robbed of that. He got robbed. He should have won. He should have won, dude. The death of Slim Shady was way fucking better than Alligator Never Bites, Alligator Bites Never Heal. I kept saying it. I wanted to say Alligator Never Bites, but it would be like trying
Alligator
to train
Bites
an
Never
elephant.
Heal.
Yeah, it would almost, like how I said, it's like if you tell an elephant to not stomp on you, but you can't fucking teach him that. But dude, I'm telling you, dude, this is the one that pissed me off so much. But
All right, so now we're on to the jazz. And I like jazz.
Yeah. Well, now I do love bad jazz too. Now, best spoken word poetry. I don't listen to spoken word stuff.
Yeah, you just skipped number 29 on the itinerary.
Yeah, it's an itinerary. Yeah. Well,
Itinerary.
yeah, well, like I have some of these highlighted red, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're covering the ones that are highlighted red on my itinerary. You obviously can't see it, but it's on my computer right now. But
Yeah, it's on my
obviously,
phone.
I'm going through all of them, if you know what I mean, kind of thing. So,
All right, so number 30 was Best Jazz Performance. And the winner was Twinkle Twinkle Little Me by Samara Joy featuring Sylvan Fortner.
Why did they fucking name it like they're about to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
I think that was the intention of it. I know. I For this one, I actually have a three-way tie on who I think should have won.
Three way.
A three-way fucking tie.
All right, tell me. Please tell me.
All right, it's the tie between Phoenix Reimagined Live by Lakecia Benjamin featuring Randy Brecker, Jeff Tane Watts, and John Schofield. Then I also have on that tie a Juno by Chick Corea and Bela Fleck.
I
And
think
then
it's just
Little Fears
pronounced
by
Bella.
Dan Bella. Okay.
Yeah.
Then Little Fears by Dan Pugach. Big Band
Pugach.
featuring Nicole Zeratis and Troy Roberts.
You know, that's a tough one, man.
That was a three-way tie for me. I couldn't pick between them. They were all really good.
Yeah, I think for me, I would probably pick a Juno for that one, honestly. I did like Juno. Ugh.
Right, and then number 31 is Best Jazz Vocal Album, which the winner was A Joyful Holiday by Samara Joy.
That's a good one right there. I listened to that. That's pretty good.
My pick was Journey in Black by Christy Dashiell.
I think
know
it would
I'm
be
bad with names
Dashiell.
like that.
I think it's Dashiell. Honestly, I'm kind
Okay,
of bad
yeah.
with some names too. There's even times like on some of my shows where I would just mess it up, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is, you know. You can't do anything about it. Now, jazz wise, you know, there is not a lot of vocal jazz that I listen to. I love the instrumental jazz. You know, I call it my sexy time stuff when I'm entertaining a girl and whatnot. You know, just showing her that I can be a romantic. I'm pretty much what we
Yeah.
call romantic mess, by the way, folks. All right,
You're
so
a Don Juan, and I am more of a Don Quixote.
I love it. I could give you mad respect for that. All right, so obviously, best jazz instrumental album, Remembrance by Chick Corea and Bella Fleck. That's a pretty impressive one. Honestly,
I have another two-way tie for this, but continue. Sorry.
yeah. It's tough for me to say for this one, honestly, dude. Like I listened to all of them, and you know, like I didn't really care much about jazz, but I really started to fucking love jazz, dude. Like I could see why it's such a very important
Oh my
genre.
God, I fucking love jazz.
Yeah,
I
it's a
studied
really
it a lot when I was in college.
yeah, and remember, a lot of genres that were influenced by blues and jazz.
Like a lot of prog music is inspired by jazz.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
And blues too.
whereas you have people like Adam and Eve, blues and jazz was that for music. If you have like, I don't know, if jazz was a mother and blues was a father, then you know they would have had like how many children? It's all the genres.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I
like
agree
Daddy
with you.
Daycare, Cheaper by the Dozen, that kind of fucking
Mhm.
shit. Best large jazz ensemble albums. Now, honestly, I don't listen to a whole lot of jazz ensembles. I don't think I have since maybe when I've listened to Glenn Miller for what I'm planning to cover for a future video. So,
Yeah, the winner for this one was Bianca, reimagined by Music for Pause and Persistence by Dan Pagach, big band.
yep.
And
Well, why does that name almost look like it's a fucking soundtrack album? Like you know, like you
I
have
don't
some of
know.
them that are just like named one thing and then music for motion picture, blah blah blah, and all that.
yeah, I think And So It Goes by the Clayton Hamilton Jazz Orchestra should have won that one. I thought that was the best out of
That's
all the
another
nominees.
That's another good one too. It's tough for me to say for this one, honestly. Like they're all really fucking good. They're all really good.
Yeah, and then we're on to number 34, Best
Latin
Latin
jazz.
Jazz Album. The
Latin
winner
jazz.
was
Now,
Cubop Lives by Zaki Curtis. I
Zakai
think
Curtis.
I think the name of the song album Cubop Lives stems from it's a jazz song called Bebop Lives.
Oh, okay.
There's a really
I
good
gotcha.
recording of that by Mark Murphy that I really like.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Cubop Lives by Zaki Curtis, and I do agree that was the winner. That should have won.
Yeah.
It deserved its victory.
It did. It really, really did. It's so hard for me to say for this one because they are really good. And I have been listening to a lot of Latin jazz lately, and they are so good. Like, oh my God,
Yep.
man. Why is it that when it comes to other countries, it seems they have the way better music?
Well, just jazz in general is really good, honestly.
Well,
American jazz, Latin jazz, all of it is just really good.
yeah.
All right.
But best alternative jazz. Now, this is a very impressive one here. No More Water, The Gospel of James Baldwin by Michelle Nigados. I don't know.
You
I
having a
can't.
stroke, dude? Do I need to call the police? Call the ambulance?
No, don't call the police, dude. I don't need them to fucking kick down my door, man. I don't need to get shot up like they think I'm getting swatted or whatever, man.
No, I meant to say ambulance, not police.
Yeah. Well, it's already too late. You said fucking police, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to go down like my boys at Eazy-E and Dr. Dre did and the rest of NWA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
All right,
I'm
number
because
36. Oh, sorry.
No, never mind. I'll tell you later. Just go on ahead.
All right, number 36, best traditional pop vocal album was Visions by Norah Jones.
She fucking deserved it, dude. I love me some Norah Jones, man. Beautiful face, a beautiful voice, dude. Her music is so fucking good, man. And I've played a lot of her on a lot of my shows, man. You know, like she is like one of our main staples. You know,
I personally preferred Good Together by Lake Street Dive.
I like the name of that band. I like the name of that group, you know, but like I said, dude, I stand by, what I said. I'm surprised they actually even had. There's another one called Christmas Wish by Gregory Porter, who was also nominated. I don't know. Was that supposed to be a Christmas album or what?
All right, I think so. Anyway, so we're skipping straight to number 39 for best country solo performance. Do you want to say who won it?
I was just gonna say about the other two categories. I don't listen to contemporary instrumental albums, and I don't listen to musical theater. Plain and simple.
And I like both of those. I do like me some musical theater.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, probably a good thing I'm wearing my fucking flannel for this part right here, huh? Yeah, I can put on my red, white, and my 4th of July shirt so I can make it look fucking patriotic if need be, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like getting my fat ass out of this fucking chair, so. All right, so best country solo performance was It Takes a Woman by Chris Stapleton. Now, I love me some Chris Stapleton. One of my favorites, and he did deserve that.
I thought. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, you're good. It's if it was me, like it's so tough to say. Like, I am kind of glad Beyonce didn't win with 6 cartridges. So
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, because it don't sound.
She won enough this year.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she already has the big one. So let's leave it at that. The other ones that I would have put into consideration would be Casey Musgraves, The Architect. I love some Casey Musgraves. And then Jelly Roll, I Am Not Okay. And dude,
that's the one I put down for who I think should have won was Jelly Roll.
Dude, it is so amazing the journey that he has been on since he started this. Like, he was a prison inmate, dude. And look at how...
Really?
Look how much he improved his fucking life, man. It is so amazing, dude. He was battling so many demons, dude. He got himself clean, dude, and he's already making great music. I will quickly say this, speaking of Jelly Roll, like Eminem's last song on the Death of Slim Shady album, he sampled Jelly Roll's song Save Me. And oh my God, dude, you have to listen to the song, dude. You have to listen to it. You have to.
All right, so number 40 is Best Country Duo Group Performance, and the winner was Second Most Wanted by Beyonce featuring Miley Cyrus.
Okay, so I got a couple things I want to say about this one right here. It's so nice to see that for those people, you have one person who was horrified that her ex-boyfriend Kanye West rushed Taylor Swift, claiming Beyonce had one of the best music videos of all time. And then you have another woman who was responsible for Robin Thicke getting divorced because she decided to twerk on his junk.
Mhm.
in front of a whole fucking set of audiences. She was a fucking Disney child star, dude. And now look at
Yep.
what she really did. It looked like she was on top of the world and
I think who should have won was it's a tie. I have Bigger Houses by Dan and Shay. And then I had some help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen.
that is actually one of my choices right there. I chose between I had some help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, and I also had Break Mine by Brothers Osborne. I do like some Brothers Osborne, like, it ain't my fault. And it's never my fucking fault. It never, ever will be. Anyways, oh,
Number
best country
41.
song. Yep, best country song, The Architect by Casey Musgrave. She did deserve that one. If I would have had to choose anyone else for this, I think I would have chosen I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. And
I had that, and I had I'm Not Okay by Jelly Roll.
yeah, that's
Those are my
another
two
good
picks.
one too. That yeah, actually, I take that back. It would be I'm Not Okay, and I Had Some Help from me personally. Hey, Texas
Yeah.
Hold'em by Beyonce. I'm glad it didn't fucking
Fuck
win.
that.
Fuck that
Me too.
shit.
Our best country album was Cowboy Carter and by Beyonce. It's not even country, but it won best country album. How the fuck does that work?
Here's the one thing. I am so torn between all the other nominees because they are all good. But if I had to choose only one, it would actually for me it's a two-way tie between Post Malone's F1 Trillion and Lainey Wilson's Whirlwind. Post Malone, he fucking got robbed. They fucking
that's the
robbed
only
him.
person I had down for this one. I voted Post Malone for this one. That was my favorite country album.
They fucking robbed him. Fucking robbed him. God damn it. But then, of course, I also would have chosen Lainey Wilson by Whirlwind. And Lainey Wilson, dude, you have to listen to her. She is so good, man. Really good. My friend Jim actually went and saw her in California. He literally traveled all the way to California to go watch her. And she's actually going to be coming to Minneapolis, I think, sometime in the summer. So I had to send my friend that, figuring, hey, he's becoming a huge diehard Lainey Wilson fan. Hell, I would go too if I had enough money, but I'm broke, dude. I'm fucking broke. Okay, so best American Roots performance was Sierra Farrell by Lighthouse, which I am pretty happy with. I do like
Lighthouse by Sarah Farrell. Yeah, it mixed up.
Yep. Otherwise, if I didn't choose that one, it would have been either Shamika Copeland's Blame It on Eve or Rihanna Giddens' The Ballad of Sally Ann. They're also other good musicians.
I went with Nothing and Rambling by the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Are they still around? I thought they have broken up or ended. I thought they had broken up, honestly, you know. The only song that I know by them is God damn it. I can't remember what it was, actually, so I actually can't remember. It was like one of their songs from the 70s or 80s, you know. But anyway, I'm not gonna try and figure it out. All right, so
And then we're on to number 44.
Oh, dude, I am so torn with this one right here. Best Americana performance. It was Sierra Farrell, American Dreaming. I am so happy for her on that one, dude, because I fucking love Sierra Farrell. It's so hard because I like Madison Cunningham's subtitles. I love Maddie Diaz and Casey Musgraves with their song Don't Do Me Good. Sarah Giroux's The Runaway Train, who I actually was able to get a picture with, who I was really happy with. She was the one musician who I was really looking forward to at our music festival, you know. And then there's Jillian Welch and David Rawlings, Empty Trainload of Sky. So
that was my pick right there.
Yeah. And obviously, folks, I don't need to stress it again. I'm glad Beyonce did not win with Yaya. Obviously. We'll just make a compilation of us just shitting on Beyonce. All right.
And then we have number 45.
Number 45. All
Best
right.
American Roots song.
American Dreaming, Sierra Farrell, and Melody Walker. Melody Walker was the songwriter. I was reading something fucking off right here. But Sierra Farrell, once again.
No, the songwriter was Sierra Farrell.
Yeah. Oh, no, she was the singer. It says Sierra Farrell and Melody Walker for songwriters. They put the songwriters first and the musician last in parentheses.
Okay.
So, yeah, this one's tough. I think. Oh, Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits was nominated for that with Ahead of the Game. I think if American Dreaming didn't win, I would have chosen Mark Knopfler. He's really talented, dude. He can still play.
I put down Blame It on Eve by
Shamika
Copeland.
It's
Shamika Copeland? Okay.
Yeah, it's pronounced Shamika Copeland, technically. And let me tell you, I'll tell you something about her, man. If you watched her live performances, dude, she is very sassy. She is probably one of the sassiest women you will ever talk to, man, but in a good way. I got a chance to meet her, dude, and get a picture with her as well, dude. And let me tell you, she is as sassy as you can get, man. She is awesome. Her live music, dude, if you listen to her sing live, amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh, now this is such a tough one for me right here for Best Americana Album. Trail of Flowers by Sierra Farrell. Love it too.
I agree with that one.
I feel, yeah, I think it looked like Sierra Farrell like swept that whole category, didn't she? Now that I think about it. Well, anyway, if she didn't win, it would have been a two-way tie for me between Polaroid Lovers by Sarah Jarosz, another great album, and The Other Side by T-Bone Burnett. I could see you in the background, asshole. He's literally behind you right now, man.
All right. Can we take a break in like 10 minutes?
Yeah, otherwise, if you need to, we could take a break right now if you like.
All right. Yeah, let's take a break now.
All right, sounds good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right before we will be getting back to you soon with Best Bluegrass album, but before that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Roger Radio Show. And guess who broke into my motherfucking apartment just now?
It's me.
Yeah, so my boy Aegis here had to relocate into my apartment because his roommate kicked him out because apparently he was being too fucking loud. I mean, you can't help him, dude. He just came back from a tour with Guns N' Roses after all, so. But, yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah. So far, everything's looking pretty good. We are almost halfway through the whole fucking thing, dude. Like, the whole fucking list itself is like, we're halfway through it. We are up to the Best Bluegrass album. Now, obviously, I do like bluegrass, you know. I'm not much into bluegrass, but it's kind of like one
bluegrass
of them,
is good. Bluegrass is good.
It's like one of those Americana genres that includes like, there's like bluegrass, folk, Americana. They're like all wedged into one.
So, a Best Bluegrass album was Live Volume 1 by Billy Strings, and I agree with that. I think he deserved it.
I do too. I really do too. I like Billy Strings.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, otherwise, if Billy Strings hadn't won that, I would have put in my money on Dan Tyminski live from the Ryman. And Tyminski, he appeared, he was a guy who special guest appeared on one of my favorite songs from Oh Brother Where Art Thou. I Am a Man of Constant Sorrow. He did it with the old legendary Soggy Bottom Boys.
He did that?
Yeah, he was a special guest in that.
Damn, I do really like this song.
I do too, man. I really do, man. Like I say, every time I'm at the fucking bar, I always play that song, dude. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, I just can't get enough of it. I just can't. The old traditional blues album, and the winner was the Taj Mahal Sextet.
Yeah, it was Swinging Live at the Church in Tulsa by the Taj Mahal Sextet. What was so funny? Is there something funny about the word sextet? Huh?
Um, I don't want to say. I don't want to say, but live at the church in Tulsa. Do you
Yeah,
really?
they had a sextet in a church.
No, dude, I'm surprised God didn't smite them, honestly. But aside from that, but I think probably for me, like it would have been for me between Sue Foley's One Guitar Woman and the Fabulous Thunderbird Struck Down. For
Yeah, I
me,
went with Struck Down by the Fabulous Thunderbirds. That was my vote.
yeah, I do love me some Sue Foley. And then Little Feat Sam's Place. I don't know who the fuck Sam is, so. But
I don't
Little
either.
Feat is also another good group right there, you know. I think I've only played a couple of them, or I don't remember if I did, honestly, but it was pretty good. It is pretty good. Ah,
All right, next we have a number 49, Best Contemporary Blues Album.
yep, Ruthie Foster, Mileage. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have not listened to that album, but if we're talking about like who it should have been, for me, it's a tie between Shamika Copeland, Blame It on Eve, and Joe Bonamassa's Blues Deluxe Volume 2.
For me, it was The Fury by Antonio Vergara.
Oh, yep. I'm familiar with that too. He's also good, but you know what I mean. I love me some Shamika Copeland and I love me some Joe Bonamassa. Ah, here we are. One of my genres that I'm most an expert on. Best folk album. Gillian Welch and David Rawlings Woodland is a really good one. For me, if it wasn't no, Gillian Welch and David Rawlings, and they are really good. Really good. I would have chosen Maddie Diaz Weird Faith.
I thought they deserved that win. Woodland, Jillian Welch, and David Rawlings. I think they deserved that win. I agree with that choice by the Grammys.
Oh yeah, really good choice. Like I said, if they didn't win that, I would have put my money on Maddie Diaz. She is so good too, man. I think her album cover she did for Weird Faith is like one of my favorites. I think she's like laying on a horse, kind of like this, you know. And obviously, you
Yeah,
know, like how you always like people always want to relate like farm life, like on a farm or a ranch with like all them farm animals with like folk,
yeah,
country, bluegrass, Americana like stuff. You know, like
yeah, yeah. I get that.
it
Yeah.
really felt appropriate for that. You know, so
All right. So number 51. You try pronouncing this because I'm not going to even try.
Kalani Pia, Kawini. I mean, that's how it sounds.
Yeah.
There are two live albums on here. Now, I am not a fan of live albums getting like whatever album best nomination for like certain categories. They should just have like their own separate thing, like best live performance, best live album thing, you know? So,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
that's I don't really can't choose for who should have gotten regional roots, honestly.
Want to know what I thought about that category?
What?
I thought every single album was really good except for the one that won.
I could
I
respect
thought all
that.
of them were really good. I really liked all of them except for the one that actually won.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Yep. Now this next one here, best gospel performance slash song. Now, I'll be honest with you, I do not listen to gospel music. I'm not really a
Yeah,
fan.
on the itinerary, you skip straight to number 57, which is best Latin pop album.
Yeah, but I'm just quickly running through them just in case, you know. But yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not a fan of that stuff, like the gospel or Christian stuff, to be honest with you. Then we had best contemporary Christian music performance. We had, oh geez, my computer's starting to lag right now. The video itself ain't. I'm fine on that. Best gospel album, best contemporary Christian music album, best roots gospel album. So I'm just not a fan, honestly. You know, like I don't want to offend a bunch of the really religious people out there. You know, I'm sorry in advance, but
I'm
I'm
pretty
just not a
religious, and
fan,
I'm not
guys.
offended.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that much religious, but I do know there's someone above. That's what
Yep,
matters.
there definitely is.
Best Latin pop album. Las Mujeres, Y'all know.
Mujeres.
Did you just say hammies?
No, it was Las Mujeres. And I think so anyway. I could be wrong.
Yeah. But anyway, the gal who won that was Shakira. I know Shakira. I think the only reason I know is because her song where she's singing about her hips was like a fucking meme or whatever. You know, one of those really dirty ass memes that you fucking find like on maybe OnlyFans or TikTok, you know? I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I listened to all the nominees for Best Latin Pop Album, and just like all the regular pop albums, I didn't really like any of them.
Luisa Fonzi, the only reason I know who he is because of fucking Despacito.
Oh, he did Despacito?
Yeah.
I hope he
And
burns in hell. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I
Jesus
just wanted to
Christ,
make him
dude.
laugh.
I know, fucking A, dude. God damn, bro. Best Musica Urbana Album. Las Letras Ya No Importan by Residente. I don't know how the fuck I actually said that really good, dude, but that was pretty savage right there. That was really good, man. But I don't
agreed
know.
with the win on that one. I thought it was all right.
Yeah. I think it was pretty good, too. I think it was pretty good as well. Oh, here we go. Best Latin rock or alternative album. Quien Trae Las Cornetas by Rawayana.
Quintre Las Cornetas, I think it's pronounced.
Jeez,
I know I'm not an expert on.
I don't know. You're saying it more fucking better than I am. I think I'll let you take the lead on this. I'll just sit back and mind my own business.
All right.
All right.
I agreed with the win on that one too.
Yeah. Me too.
All right, then we have best number 60, best Música Mexicana album. The winner was Boca Cueca, I think it's pronounced. Volume 1, Karin Leon. I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pronounce this as best as I can. I don't know if I'm doing it right.
I think you are doing it right, dude. That's why I'm letting you take the fucking lead, because I suck at this.
All right.
And mind you, dude,
then,
I know I had a lot of Latin friends and Latino friends in college, dude, and they tried their best to help me, but
yeah,
I bet you they're all gonna be looking at this and they'll be like, "What the fuck is wrong with these two guys here?" Oh, your webcam's starting to lag a bit, dude.
Let me know when it's good.
Yeah, you're starting to lag on my side here, so I don't know, dude. Oh, you're starting to get better, I think. Stupid fucking technology, I'm telling you, man. I think Y2K, I think just came. He decided, I'll have a few more beers and then I'll see you guys in a couple years or whatever. But tropical Latin
so my pick for the my pick for the winner for number 60 best Música Mexicana album was De Lejitos by Jesse Uribe, I think it's pronounced.
Yeah. I don't know who I would have chosen.
Right, then then we have 61 best tropical Latin album.
I like the sound of that, dude. Like, it's a Latin music, but it's probably if you're stranded on a tropical island, I think is what the intent was. I don't fucking know. I'm not an expert. People. Even though I try to be about world cultural music or, the other music, dude, I'm not a fucking expert. I only know my rock and roll like this guy right here. Fucking Jack the Ripper right here, But, all right, you go ahead.
The winner was Alma Corazon y Salsa, live at the Gran Teatro Nacional by Tony Sakar and Memi Sakar.
Yeah, I think that's how it sounds. Well, of course, they're gonna have the word fucking salsa in it. I do love salsa, though. I do love me some tacos, so. Here we go.
My pick for the winner was Bailar by Sheila E.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. It's tough for me to say, man. Tough for me to say. I think I should be able to get this here now. Best global music performance. Bemba Colora. Not cholera, but Colora, I think.
Colora? Yeah, it's probably Colora.
All right, by Sheila E. featuring Gloria Estefan and Mimi Sukar.
Are you related to the Sicars?
Nah,
Nah.
nah. I'm
Sorry, I
related.
had to make the joke.
I'm related to the Rhodes clan of northern Minnesota, and we are an unkillable breed. And I'm related to the Racine clan in Montana, all right? And they too are an unkillable species. So,
So you're saying you're not one of the Sicars?
nah, nah, nah.
The last name is Sukar. Sorry.
Oh,
All right, let's go on.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
All right, let's go on. I was laughing at the last name of Sukar.
Ooh,
Just imagine the name of their son Dick. Hey, my name is Dick Sukar.
I think I'm gonna have a Roger Radio being done with everything with Aegis on Levity for 10 minutes straight, and it'll be like my boy Sam from Supernatural being like fucking done with Dean's bullshit for 10 minutes. Now this is one I'm really looking forward to. Best African music performance. Now, I fucking love African music. The only
I
reason
do too. African music's really fucking cool.
the only reason I really got into it, Graceland by Paul Simon, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't listened to it, I fucking recommend you look it up. But yeah. But it was Lambi Jeje by Thames. Now, I was gonna be what the fuck? What the fuck? Chris Brown, song Sensational was one of them?
Really?
That's what it says right there. Like,
fuck Chris Brown. Fuck him.
how
Shove
the
a
hell? Cactus
up his ass for all I care.
Nah, I would say probably more like a elephant tusk up his ass. So, I don't know, dude. Like, but I think I'm pretty happy with the win on that one. But like I said, I love. What's that?
Oh, my pick was Higher by Burna Boy.
That's another good one too. I think I probably would have chosen that one, or if Thames didn't win, honestly. But I'll tell you this though, there was a African album that Santana made in 2019, and I think it's called Africa Speaks. So I would kind of look at it. Yep. I listened to it; it's pretty good, and you know, it's Santana, dude. That band's really good with that type of stuff. You know, if they want to make genres for like Jamaican stuff, Latin stuff, because they are Latin and then African music. I don't know why. But
all right, and then on to best number 64 best global music album, and the winner was Archipelago 2 by Matt B featuring the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, and I agreed with that win. I thought it deserved that win.
No, Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. If you want any orchestra band in your background, those are the guys you need to fucking get. Without a doubt. Yeah. Def Leppard actually did, one of my favorite rock bands, Def Leppard, actually did an album with them. And it was amazing. Really good.
All right, so next we got a best reggae album. The winner was Bob Marley, One Love, music inspired by the film, Deluxe, various artists.
Yes, dude, I fucking love it, man. I'm very happy. It's a movie soundtrack
I agreed with
about
that.
Bob Marley's
I'm not
life.
really one for reggae music, but I agreed with that.
Well, you know me, dude. I come from a family. Let me put it to you this way: my parents fucking love Bob Marley, dude. My dad, if he was still alive, dude, he would have broken down with tears of joy seeing that. Especially if it's a movie about the legendary Bob Marley, who is like considered one of the greatest reggae singers ever and probably one of the most influential of the 20th century, man. Like, I think he was one of the guys that I think broke the barrier for reggae acts or Jamaican acts into the music industry, but I could be wrong, but you could see why he became what he became, you know?
Yeah.
I think, and then there was Evolution by the Wailers. It was another nominee. That was the Bob Marley's backing band.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think
Right.
probably if that soundtrack didn't win, I would have chosen the Wailers, honestly. The Wailers are really good.
Right. Yeah, and then we skip straight to number 70.
Oh yeah. Remember, folks, we're just looking at our itinerary. The stuff that I have highlighted red is what we are getting more depth into. But I just want to bring up some of the other stuff for the sake of you guys wondering, wait, what are they fucking skipping? Why are they skipping for, you know? Best new
Yeah.
age ambient or chant album? Eh. Best children's music album? Now, it's just like with gospel music, I don't listen to children's music. I'll listen to some comedy rock, but that's it, you know, like my boys Tenacious D and all that.
Speaking of comedy rock, Frank fucking Zappa. Love that guy.
Yep, I know, man. I know.
He,
I know
in
you
my
love your
opinion,
stuff.
he's the king of comedy rock.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Best comedy album? Dave Chappelle, The Dreamer, and you know who that motherfucker is.
Yep, he's a funny guy.
He really is, man. And then Ricky Gervais was also another nominee, and Trevor Noah. He fucking made an album.
Oh, I like Trevor Noah. He's a good guy.
He emceed the Grammys.
Yeah, I knew that. And I do really like Trevor Noah.
Yeah, I don't really care about him when it comes to like that late night talk show stuff. The only guys who I watch is just fucking Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, and that's it. So, all right, best audiobook, narration, and storytelling recording. Ooh, Jimmy Carter, Last Sundays in Plains, a centennial celebration. You know, I feel it does feel like it could be like a little tribute kind of thing, you know, especially with him passing away at the age of fucking 100, dude. I don't think I can make it that long, honestly.
I can only pray that I live that long, dude. That'd be really fucking cool to live for an entire century. You know how much like history you have in your fucking brain.
Dude, not to mention, he has seen and experienced some of the biggest changes in America. He fucking fought in World War II in the Asian theater. He fucking saw the beginning to the end of the Cold War. He was our 39th president, and he overlooked, like, you know, when we were dealing with all those problems, you know, with the gas prices and all that, and then other stuff such as the Soviets' invasion of Afghanistan, and then also the Iran hostage crisis. So, but yeah, it's amazing, dude. Jimmy Carter deserved it. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
Best compilation soundtrack for visual media. I think it's like movies and all that. Maestro, music by Leonard Bernstein, London Symphony Orchestra, Yannick Nézet-Séguin, and Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. I don't really have any strong feelings about this category personally.
I will say this. My obvious choice, the Twister soundtrack. Who's one of the nominees?
All right, probably, and we have number 70.
Yeah. Oh wait, I wasn't done yet. And then fucking, oh my god, fucking Deadpool and Wolverine soundtrack also got included in this. Just to let you know. But I will say this though, the Twisters album, I've not watched the movie, but I've listened to the album, dude, and it's amazing, dude. Really great star-studded lineup of country artists. You had fucking Luke Combs in it with his biggest song, or probably the biggest song from that album, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. I've watched the video for it. Really good. You had Miranda Lambert. You had Lainey Wilson. Jelly Roll was in it too. Hang on a second. I'm going to quickly look it up to see who else was on there. Just give me a sec. YouTube Music. But yeah, I've downloaded like a fuck ton of songs from that, you know, so. Oh, I'm kind of lagging a little bit. So folks, please hang with me for a minute.
You're fine on my end.
Oh, you were just lagging too. Well, remember, I'm opening a new Windows here, and my computer is a piece of shit, so what do you expect? All right, here we go. Twisters, the album. Okay, so we had Luke Combs, Miranda Lambert, Connor Smith, Thomas Rhett. My mom fucking loves Thomas Rhett. Warren Ziders. I was introduced to him by my friend KK. That's how we'll pronounce her name, you know, for identity protection purposes. But she'll probably be seeing this and she'll be like, it don't matter. You still fucking said my name anyway. Then let's see. Megan Maroney. Lainey Wilson, like I said. Bailey Zimmerman. Jelly Roll. Kane Brown, Sam Barber, Tyler Childers, another good country act who I got into. My friend Jim, we had one night a couple summers ago where we were bar hopping around our hometown of Grand Rapids, and he found a song from him called "Bottles and Bibles," and there was one lyric that pretty much symbolized, yeah, that's pretty much how my fucking nights usually are.
Yeah.
I think it said like the whiskey done me in or something like that, and I do love my whiskey, so more specifically Jack
I
Daniels.
do like a nice whiskey.
Yeah.
I know I don't like cheap whiskey though. I like the good shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, let's see. I'm just still looking at this stuff. There was Tucker Wetmore, or Fucker Wetmore, as I would call it. Every time I see the word Tucker, I want to say fucker. I don't know why. Let's see. Neon Bridges, Benson Boone. Ooh, Shania Twain and Breland. I didn't think Shania Twain was a country singer or tried to cross over to that. I don't know. Dylan Gossett, Laney Gardner, Wyatt Flores, and Jake Cohn. Doesn't Wyatt sound like a fucking typical country name to you, man? It almost
I'd
makes
say
sense.
Tucker is a really typical country name.
Yeah, that is too, man.
The most typical one I can think of is Cletus.
Some reason I think Russell. I don't know why. The Red Clay Strays also. Tanner Usray, Tanner Adele, Mason Ramsey, Tyler Halverson, Flatland Calvary, Nolan Taylor, Wildorado, Ken Pomeroy, and James McAllister, and Charlie Crockett. Pretty good star-studded lineup. Really good.
Yeah.
All right. The best soundtrack for visual media, which would be film and television. Dune Part 2 by Hans Zimmer as the composer.
And I agree with that 100%. I fucking love that movie. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about that fucking movie.
Yeah, I never watched that movie, even though everyone kept saying, "Hey, you gotta check it out. You gotta check it out." And I'm like, you know, you're just lagging, dude.
Good.
You just lagged right there. I didn't hear what you said, dude.
Oh, I said both of Denis Villeneuve's Dune movies are really good. I love them. Every minute of them.
Okay. I got you, man. Let's see where we're at right now. All right, we are at 24 minutes for this segment right here. Let's continue on with a couple more of them. We'll probably go to like number 80 and then we'll go to the next break. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All righty. Best score soundtrack for video games and other interactive media. Oh God. Oh God, dude. I don't know what to say. There are some actually good ones here. Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. You ever seen that game?
No.
I've never had either. Marvel Spider-Man 2 video games also included on here. And then God of War Ragnarok Valhalla is also nominees for that part. I love those video games, but I'm not really a fan of like listening to their music and whatnot. So
there are some video games I really like the music for, like Earthbound, Mother 3, fucking Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker in particular.
Yeah.
All the Legend of Zelda games have really good music, honestly. Well, most of them, I should say.
The one thing that I always remembered fondly is like all the old Man NFL games that went all the way till like, I think the music between the 2003 video game and the 2009 game were like the greatest fucking music ever. The Madden NFL 2005 soundtrack in particular, because they played all the main menu the songs on the main menu. Madden 05 was without a doubt my most favorite year. For at least the Madden games, anyway.
Yeah. All right, so number 73, best song written for visual media.
Okay, so I got a couple things that I want to say about this one right here. Okay, so I've never seen the American Symphony. I've never seen it. I've never even listened to the song. It was by John Batiste. It Never Went Away is who won. For me, it was kind of a really tough one. I think I would have picked probably between Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs from the Twister soundtrack and from the Trolls Band Together movie, Better Place by NSYNC. And yeah, NSYNC did fucking reunite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any picks for these last few just because I didn't have enough time to plan ahead. So I
Okay, I
haven't
got
listened to a lot of this.
you. Okay,
Number
I'll
74
just
is. Oh, go
best
ahead.
music video. Now, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. I am not surprised at that, but I actually have not watched the music video.
Really?
Yeah, the only one that I watched was Eminem's Houdini, and I showed you that one too.
Yeah.
And then, oh God,
Taylor
Fortnite by,
Swift.
yeah, I am
That one
never
loses
fucking.
immediately. I
I'm
don't like
not.
it.
I'm sorry, you Swifty pieces of shit, but I'm not fucking watching it. Fuck you if you don't like it.
You would have to chain me to a chair to force me to listen to Taylor Swift's music.
Dude, I guarantee you they're probably gonna end up swatting me or mobbing the place to look for me.
Yeah, the Swifties are.
Swifty Army. I would have to like probably make an underground railroad like Harriet Tubman did to just get the fuck out of here. I'm just saying anyway, but that one's a tough one. Alrighty, so yeah, I just got a notification that we have to that for recording time, I'm gonna have to stop it right here at this time. We will take a quick break so we can refresh and just use the restroom if need be. We will be right back. It don't work that way. What did you join the Illuminati? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are almost done here. We got about 20 more categories to go here. Let me just double
We've
check.
got four more. Oh,
Is it real?
four more on the itinerary anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like I've been losing track, dude. Like, but I'm just going through all of them, just for the sake of it anyway. So, 75 best music film. Now, I don't watch music films, or unless if it was like Les Miserables, I won't watch.
I mean, I do like my musicals, especially Avenue Q and Urinetown.
Kid and Urine in Town.
Yeah, it's called Urinetown.
Urine Town. Must be a
Yeah,
lot.
Urinetown.
There must be
Like
a lot.
pee.
There must have been a lot of people that were pissed off before they got pissed on, I bet.
Oh, it's a really fun. It's a really good satire. I know. I'd recommend it to anyone who likes musicals.
Yeah. Well, let's see. American Symphony was what won it. There's a lot of pretty good ones that are here. The Greatest Night in Pop. Fuck you. Fuck you if you love pop music. But there's one called The Greatest Night in Pop. And then, Stevie Van Zandt, a Disciple. Kings from Queens by Run DMC. You know who Run DMC is, right?
No.
They're like one of the original hip hop acts.
Okay. Okay.
And then simply titled June by June Carter Cash, the wife of the legendary Man in Black, Johnny Cash. Best recording package. Best recording package. Guess who it was?
Who?
Let me put it to you this way. I'll just say one simple word. Brat.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Anything but her.
Sorry.
Anyone but her.
Sorry, dude. Fucking Brat won, dude. The fucking stupid ass. Hey, let's just type this word in and then just take a picture. It'll be fine.
My God. And I don't get how people even listen to the music on that thing.
Oh man, dude.
Ugh.
Oh, I know, dude. I figured I'd tell you in case, dude, because I wanted to see your reaction to it. Okay, so I think for that one, I would have chosen F1 Trillion by Post Malone.
Yeah, I did like that a lot. Leagues better than fucking Brat of all things.
No, I guarantee you, like who they Charlie XCS must have been a fucking spoiled brat. Tell him you better pick this shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know. Oh man, but yeah, that's my choice right there. F1 Trillion, without a doubt. Now for this one here, best boxed or special limited edition. Remember, this is for like if these albums were like special editions, like limited edition stuff for anniversary
Yeah.
kind of things. Uh, Mind Games by John Lennon chose that one, or won that one.
Okay.
I mean to say, and then oh, Nirvana's In Utero was a nominee for that one. I don't know who I would have chosen honestly. Like Mind Games was a good one, and In Utero was really good. Um, Now I don't know what the hell best album notes are supposed to be. Do you know?
I have no clue. Let's just skip it.
All right, fuck it. Best historical album, Centennial. It was King Oliver's Creole Jazz Band and various artists. Don't know what.
Creole, I
Don't,
think it's pronounced Creole.
I don't know. For some reason, it makes me want to say Crayola because of how it's spelled.
Hmm.
So. Ooh, The Sound of Music was also a nominee on here. You know that movie, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I watched that, but my everyone's grandparents obviously seen that, and it's a really good movie
Oh
for
yeah.
them, or probably one of their favorites. Best engineered album, non-classical, would be I/O.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Oh, and it was Peter Gabriel was who the singer was, so that's something.
Yeah.
Every time I think of Peter Gabriel, I keep thinking of Deadpool having like some gay fixation with, I think it was Cable or whatever. Or no, not Cable. It was what was that big buff silver guy? Because there was that one clip from Deadpool 2, so that's why I kind of had to point out, because it was the song "In
Yeah.
Your Eyes" as he was being picked up and whatnot. And then you see him just doing this,
Hmm.
like fucking Deadpool, man. Fuck.
Hmm.
Best
And number 81.
Yep. Best engineered album, classical. Uh
Honestly, I never listened to any of the nominees of this for this one. I didn't have time.
yeah, I didn't either, honestly. Like I have such a big ass schedule, but engineers, it's probably the like most of the engineered albums are like those who like worked behind the scenes to like create it or make it what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Producer of the year, classical, was Elaine Martone. I am kind of familiar with some of her work, but like when it comes to like producers, there's like either you have producers that are outside these certain groups, or most times it's either a member of said band or the band itself that produced their own shit. Take it, for
Yeah.
example, Roger Waters from Pink Floyd. He pretty much took the lead on the majority of his stuff anyway, because he was the only one bringing in the stuff for Pink Floyd when they made their big 4 albums. Best immersive audio album. Now, I don't know what that means per se, but it sounds interesting. It was a Peter Gabriel's I/O. I don't even know what the fuck that even means, honestly. Like, I can't get it out of my head. I can't get it out of my fucking head.
All right. Yeah, I don't have any notes on anything else.
Yeah.
The Grammys. We went through all the itinerary.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just go through whatever. Best instrumental composition, don't listen to instrumentals. Best arrangement, instrumental or a cappella. Bridge Over Troubled Water by Jacob Collier, John Legend, and Tori Kelly as the winners for that. I wonder if that's actually the cover that I did for Simon and Garfunkel's.
It would, yes. This is a cover of Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water.
It's a good song. I'll give you that. It's a good song.
Is.
Best arrangement, instruments, and vocals. Alma by Sage featuring Regina Carter. Never. No, I think it's like just how they like set it up, the music and whatnot, you know. So
Yeah.
best orchestral performance. Now this is a very interesting one. Ortiz Revolucion Diamantina. Gustavo Dudamel was the conductor, and the band was the Los Angeles Philharmonic. Not surprised. Not surprised at that. From what I hear, that orchestra is really amazing too. Now, best opera recordings. I hate opera.
No, I do like Les Mis, and I do really like. It's called Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Yeah, like I said, dude, it's just like MASH, and my boy, fucking Colonel Sherman Potter, he tells Charles after he was gonna play Enrico Caruso for him. Next on that, I hate opera. And he said it so straight. Oh, fucking Harry Morgan, one of the best angry old men actors you would ever see. And he's a drama actor like Leslie Nielsen, so he fitted perfectly for MASH.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen was a drama actor, and then they hired him, cast him in fucking Airplane.
Yep, along with Lloyd Bridges and then Robert Stack, of course. So, best chorale performance, or is that how I pronounce it?
Choral performance.
Okay, I had a joke for this, but I just my brain just had a stroke for a moment and it's gone now. So for the joke, I mean, so but you know what I mean. Best chamber music / small ensemble performance. I think it would be like orchestral, or even jazz quartets would also be included, I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it. Best classical instrument solo, don't care about that. Best classical solo vocal album, I don't care about that. Best classical compendium. I'm sorry, folks, I can't read. I'm stupid. But
compendium.
I don't fucking care about it either. Best contemporary classical composition, I don't fucking care about that neither. That's it.
All right.
That's all the categories. My phone, no stuff was loading, so you have to excuse me on that. I'll take thoughts on everything about what we have just talked about today. Basically, I'm just going to give you my side of the story, and then I'll let my boy Aegis do it. But I'm going to tell you this simply, guys. Beyonce, obviously, she has been coveting the album of the year for a very long time, and she finally won it with Cowboy Carter, even though Aegis and I agreed that it don't sound much country-ish. And very much it was Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar's biggest nights, because remember, Beyonce has been seeking the album of the year. She finally got it. Kendrick Lamar, it was his biggest night because of Not Like Us. And I'm going to tell you this, folks, simply with those wins, his song Not Like Us, winning all them awards, I think ended Drake's career. Plain and simple. And obviously, I don't like to get into conspiracies or any urban legend theories or whatnot, but I will say this. If all the stuff that Kendrick Lamar claims in that song actually does come true, it could probably be like one of the greatest prediction songs that anyone would ever know.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, anyways. But I think at the time being, I think he fucking ended Drake's career, like, in probably the most vicious way that anyone would ever see.
I'm about to end this guy's whole career.
Yeah, and not to mention he had quite a remarkable year, because he ended up, not only was he having his fight with Drake in the public, feud-wise anyway, not an actual fist fight, although that would have been great to watch on fucking World Star Hip Hop. There would also his surprise album GNX, which appeared out of nowhere and immediately shot up to #1 on the Billboard 200. Really good right there. So really good. Good kudos to my boy KL, But I will tell you this, and I've been saying it the whole entire night, and I'm going to say it like this. Eminem got fucking robbed. Post Malone got fucking robbed. Judas Priest got fucking robbed. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones all the surviving members, they know that their time is going to come soon. They're all in their 80s. They have all been in the music business for 6 decades. So for the song Now and Then by the Beatles being released was, I think, really great closure for the legacy of the Beatles, without a doubt, even though, Aegis, you are not a fan. The Rolling Stones, they know that...
Oh, I don't hate the Beatles. I just don't like most of their music. They have some good songs, like Eleanor Rigby I do really like.
Yeah, for me, Strawberry Fields Forever is my most favorite one.
Yep.
And then the Rolling Stones, they deserve their Album of the Year award. They really deserved it. They've and to think that they would not have existed if it wasn't for Brian Jones. What else was there I wanted to say? I think that's pretty much all I got to say really about all of it. You know, so I'll turn it over to you, man. Floor is yours.
All right. Overall, well, except for like some of the folk and Americana and all that, I was kind of disappointed in a lot of it. I wish Decemberists and Leprous would have had nominations for their respective categories, but they didn't. Because, well, the Decemberists should have been nominated for Best Album of the Year.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I really likes their new album. But I can understand why Leprous wasn't nominated, because he's more niche. He's progressive metal. A lot of people don't listen to prog. So I can understand that. But the Decemberists should have been nominated for Album of the Year just because their new album was so good.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it, dude. The song that you showed me, Oh No, fuck, cool name, by the way. I was like, they still have that same sound, man. Like, they didn't sell out or anything like that. They didn't fucking change all of their sound, you know? That's what I love about most of these bands is, like, there's a lot of them who will end up fucking selling out. We had Theory of a Dead Man who sold out. We had,
now fucking Snoop Dogg sold out.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, you know. But I don't know, man. It's like it's just so amazing, you know, like music's been around for a very long time. It's like a game of chess, in my opinion. Like, you can make something great. You could either be right here where you're at greatness. You could be right here where you're decent and average and probably won't get any awards or nominations for that fact. And then there's those hidden gems, like what I play on my radio shows, who I feel should get more exposure.
I agree with that.
Yeah, without
there are a lot of great bands out there that just need more exposure.
Absolutely, man. I will say this, man. Like I said, it's a great. It's like a game of chess, a game of checkers, like poker, you name it, without a doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that pretty much sums up our podcast, dude. And oh my god, dude. First podcast recorded. First podcast fucking recorded, man. One for the ages. I want to thank every single one of you for watching this podcast and listening to it. It means the absolute world, man. And I cannot wait for all of you to see the more magic that we bring here, without a doubt.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was a fun time, Aegis. Thank you for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end it here. Until next time, ta-ta for now.